Pre-shift inspections for fire suppression systems by ASFE Fleet Solutions, Yvonne Damon. No matter what brand of fire suppression system you have on your equipment, it's a good practice to perform a pre-shift inspection before starting your workday. In the normal course of operation, hoses can become loose, nozzles could get damaged, cartridges can be taken off for maintenance and not replaced, as well as many other things. A knowledgeable operator can spot trouble before it happens. Identifying issues with the system before it needs to discharge in the event of a fire definitely saves property and potentially saves lives. If an operator is familiar with their equipment, a pre-shift inspection shouldn't take more than 5 minutes. The operator can incorporate the following procedures in their existing pre-shift inspection that covers tires, hydraulic hose leaks, etc. Pre-shift inspection process. As you walk up to the equipment, look for dry chemical on the ground or on the machine. This would indicate that the system has discharged and the equipment is no longer protected. You must call your service provider to get the system recharged. Look at the ground level remote actuator. Ensure that it has a red strike button, pull pin safety seal, cartridges in place, and that the hose is attached. Here's the red strike button, pull pin seal, cartridge, and the 1/4-inch hose. One of the tasks to disable the system for maintenance is to completely disarm the system to prevent an unwanted discharge. One of the items on the checklist to do this is to unscrew the actuation cartridge. It's especially important to do an inspection after anyone other than you has been in contact with the equipment or after you wash it. Look at the ground level nozzles. Nozzles are the point of exit for firefighting chemical. Nozzles are strategically located in areas that have the most potential for having a fire. It is important that the nozzles are there and protected from the outside elements clogging the hose. This is usually done with a cap. They come in all sizes and types. Whatever the type, the cap must be on at all times. Make sure the hose is attached and the nozzle is secure. Sometimes they're hard to spot. Different style, but the same rules apply. Hoses are secure, nozzle caps are in place. If the hose becomes clogged, the wet or dry chemical will never make it to its intended target. Look at the handheld fire extinguisher. Make sure the unit is there and secure in the bracket. Also look to make sure the unit has not been discharged. Look at the fire suppression cylinders and brackets. Make sure there's no visible damage to any of the components. Look at the hose connections to make sure they're in place and they're not loose. All hoses are secure and attached. Do not over-tighten this connection. Call your service provider if you feel something is wrong. Look at the nozzles and detection lines located in and around the engine and transmission areas. Detection lines and its components can become loose after maintenance or due to normal wear and tear. The red wire is the detection line. If it becomes loose or damaged, call your service provider for assistance. If the detection lines are not secure, it can cause a discharge. Enter the cab and look at the panel and actuator. The actuator in the cab looks very similar to the one on the ground. The only difference is there will be a wire coming from the panel to the actuator. Of course, check to make sure the red strike button, pull pin safety seal, cartridge is in place, and the hose is attached, as well as the wire is in place. Most panels have lights that indicate the status of the system. Make sure the light is green and the panel is not making noise. This is a quick pre-shift inspection of an automatic system. Some systems are not automatic and will not discharge in the event of a fire without the assistance of the operator. The pre-shift inspection is the same, excluding the panel and detection components. If you have questions or concerns, please contact your safety coordinator for assistance. We can always be reached at 972-412-0770 or 1-844-455-5777. You can also visit us at our website at www.asfesolutions.com.